A man living in the United States without legal permission has been arrested after sending a threatening letter saying that he'll harm Donald Trump. The man, 54-year-old Ramon Morales, wrote a letter and he said that he plans to harm Trump and then he will return to Mexico, his home country. The US immigration officials confirmed that this man is now in the detention in Wisconsin and he is facing deportation. According to the Department of Homeland Security, Morales has a long history of entering the US illegally. Between 1998 and 2005, he reportedly tried to cross the US border without permission 9 times. He also has a criminal background, including an arrest for a felony hit and run. The letter, which he sent on May 21st, was written in blue ink and criticized the US government's treatment of Mexican immigrants. He blamed Donald Trump for deporting his entire family and said that it was time for US president to get what he has coming to him. He ended the letter by saying that he would see Trump at one of his biggest rallies, suggesting that he intended to carry out a threat in public. US Immigration and Custom Enforcement arrested this man one day after receiving the letter. Officials acted quickly, saying that the threat was taken very seriously. ICE agents are responsible for enforcing immigration laws and often handle cases involving undocumented individuals who may pose as a threat to public safety. In a public statement, DHS Secretary Kristi Noem said that Morales was now behind the bars thanks to ICE officers. She also pointed out that this threat comes less than a year after another attempt on Donald Trump at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania. That incident raised security concerns as well. Also, this latest case adds to that pressure on the law enforcement to protect political figures during a tense election season. The letter also mentioned Morales' anger about a recent deportation of his family members, which could be connected to ongoing immigration enforcement under Trump's policy. During his election campaign and his time in the office, Trump focused heavily on strict immigration rules, promising mass deportation and even using military support to remove undocumented migrants. Well, one of his controversial programs offered $1,000 and paid travel for the undocumented individuals who agreed to leave the US voluntarily, a policy that Morales may have referred to when he mentioned self-deporting in his letter. The Biden administration has since tried to roll back some of Trump's immigration strategies, but since Trump is back in the office, these things are happening again. Trump has promised that he would bring back tougher enforcement and expand the number of DHS officers by 20,000, and he's now fulfilling that promise. He also tried to use an old law enforcement, if you remember, from 1700 called the Alien Enemies Act to deport some groups like Venezuelan migrants accused of gang activities. However, the court stopped many of those moves. This latest incident has reignited discussions about the dangers of political threats in today's polarized climate. Secretary Noem even mentioned a recent controversy involving former FBI Director James, who posted a picture on social media that some people claimed was a secret call for violence against Trump. Though he denied all these accusations, deleted the post, it also added fuel to the concerns about public rioting and their safety. Now, this case shows how immigration, crime, and political violence can actually become deeply connected, specifically in a divided political environment. It also raises questions about how to keep public figures safe while managing the complex issues of immigration and national security.